Hey everyone, so there are two triumphs that I've been working on farming over the last night. The first one's going to be opening, I believe it's 20 corrupted chests. These are the new chests in the corrupted expunge missions that actually give you really good loot, so I would recommend farming these anyways. If you need to farm corrupted key codes to open the chest, they either drop from just regular enemies, although I will note I did 3 entire raids yesterday and didn't get a single one to drop, so I think the most effective way to farm them is going to be going into the Shattered Throne and farming the Thrall way. Hopefully you'll just be able to get a checkpoint from someone in the Discord or someone else, where you can just run up to the throwaway yourself. But once you have those keys, we're going to be going over the most effective way to farm the corrupted chests. As well, there's another triumph for killing champions in expunge, and we're going to be going over the fastest route to kill both of the champions in this week's expunge, as well as open the corrupted chest. It takes about 4 minutes on Titan, and it takes about 6 minutes-ish on Warlock. And we're going to be going over both of those hunters. I haven't found any like skip methods or anything. I think you just have to run it pretty much normally. But on both Titan and Warlock, you are able to save a lot of time. And this is going to be for the expunge Labyrinth. So the first one we're going to be going over is the Titan. So you need to be using sword, lament, or even guillotine, whatever you want. A truth teller for there are 2 unstoppable champs that spawn. So having like a truth teller or some sort of primary grenade launcher with unstoppable grenade launcher is cool. And then I like having a shotgun because shotguns are, fine. The most important thing you need is line rampants and a sword. And we're going to be Titan skating through this. So the first thing is you need to go to the moon and you need to rally onto a flag. So I will be right back. All right, so once you're on the moon, you just come over here, 5 phantasmal fragments. Super easy. You place out a flag. You're going to need max sword ammo pretty much. So that's the reason you need to do that. And then you can just load into the expunge mission, which we will talk about in 1 second. So when you get through that initial part, this is where the skips come in. So we're going to be actually using the Titan flying mechanic. So once again, if you have line rampants, you can use, I think, strafe jump, or strafe lift works fine. I actually think high lift is the one that works the best. But all you're going to do is essentially alternate between jump. So you kind of jump on, jump off, swing. Jump on, jump off, swing. And this might take you a little bit to get the hang of, but this is essentially a Titan sword flying with high lift. I believe you can just go forever. Strafe jump is fine for this though, and I'm more comfortable with it. So you just alternate double tapping your jump button, in my case space, and swinging your sword. There is kind of a time factor to it, but once you do this, you're going to want to aim for this little structure right here. It's just in a straight line from where I showed you going with that jump. And this is where your first champion is going to spawn. So keep in mind, in this run, it's going to be a barrier because I'm doing the regular version. But in the corrupted one, which is what I recommend farming because the loot's much better from the corrupted chests, it's going to be an unstoppable. So that's why you have like your grenade launcher on. But I'll be able just to kill it like that. So when you get to this platform and you kill the first champion, you can actually skip the second half of it. And so the next champion is going to be right down there. And hopefully, if you've been sword skating correctly, you will have enough sword ammo to make it all the way over there. So that is what we are going to be doing. You literally just bunny hop all the way over there. And this allows you to, I died and messed up, so I'm at like 3 minutes right now, but you can farm both champions in just over 2 minutes in the runs I was doing. So if you're super fast about it, there you go. I've now killed both champions. And just to show you like the finish, you just grab the data spike, it doesn't really matter. And then you can come down here and there's the boss arena. So you just skip the entire thing. So then you just complete the boss as normal and you get yourself a corrupted chest. So now we're going to hop over to Warlock and I'm going to show you that strat real quick. All right, so now for the Warlock one, you can do the moon rally. You don't necessarily need it. I did it for purposes of demonstration, but you're going to be relying less on sword flying for this one and more grenade flying. So you're going to want to be Top Tree Dawn Blade, which gives you the Heat Rises perk when you consume your grenade, which you're going to want. And unless you want to wait a ton of time, I recommend also having Starfire Protocol for 2 grenades. You don't really need any other exotics. And a high intellect helps here. You might just need to wait a couple of seconds if you don't have high intellect. So I recommend having 7 or 8 if possible. If not, you'll just have to wait around for like 30 seconds for the fast skip. But you're gonna just do this first part normally once again, and I'll see you once I'm in the second part. Alright, so unfortunately the Warlock one is a tad slower than the Titan one because you can't just fly all the way to the champions. But there are a couple of skips that I've been using to get these runs down to like 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, depending on how fast you kill the boss. And so you're gonna have to do this first part pretty much normally. I skip by going down here. I think it's a little faster than having to deal with like turns and stuff, but I mean that only cuts off a couple seconds. You come around here, there's going to be a drop to the left. Take the launchy guy. And now this is where things change. So instead of going down the slide, or normally going all the way down the slide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hike right here. So once I go across, I'm going to jump. Where is it? Oh, it's actually the next one. Okay, yeah. So that's where it is. So it's right here. I missed it. You guys can be a little bit faster, but you can jump on this ledge here, and then jump to this sniper platform here. So, couple second time loss. This is where I will consume a grenade and just fly across. You can just hit that platform down there, because you should get your Icarus dashes back, which means you can hit that. Then when you hit that, you can come across here. You can kill these guys or not, doesn't really matter. Activate this, shoot the Vex thing to get the platforms to spawn, and this is where you're going to do the second grenade skip. So you're going to consume a grenade, and you're going to skip over to that over there. And you should be able to make this no problem. So now when you're over here, you're going to kind of do like a 180 around the building. And you're going to see a launch pad here, which will launch you to this one. Launches you up to the first champion. So this is where we flew directly to with the Titan. And so this is where you're going to need your unstoppable stuff. You can kill that. And so this is the kind of not tricky part, but can be kind of time limiting. So for this next skip, I find it most consistent if you have your super. So you grab your super, and then we're going to fly all the way over to that one. And just like I said, I've just found this to be the most consistent way to speed run this, because you're cutting out, I mean, that, right? You're cutting out a solid 2 minutes. So you just come down here. Now you're at the second champion, and you've gotten to both champions in 4 minutes. And this was a pretty standard run. So you just, boop. Both champions are dead. And of course you take the data spike, you take it down here, and then this is the boss arena. So then you would just continue like normal and get the boss. You can even use this to jump skip if you really want, but it doesn't really matter. So you can go down there, get your corrupted chest. And yeah, those are the 2 strats. So hope you guys did find this useful. These are the ways that I'm going to be farming the triumphs, just because, you know, always on that grind. So if you guys want to knock those out, these are going to be the easiest ways. Sorry, hunters. You just don't have a lot of like jump skip abilities that I'm aware of, at least. So I don't really think there's many shortcuts you guys can take. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and share it with your friends. If you are interested in watching either of the 2 videos on screen, you can click their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure the giant version of my logo on screen to be subscribed for more awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you in my next video.